super grateful to be here with you again. Remembering that we saw you back in 2018. No, 16. Yes, and it's an absolute pleasure that you visit us here in Mexico. For two celebrations, right? On one side, can you tell us about these two celebrations that we're having today?
Yes, so it's a pleasure again to see you. A lot has happened in the world since you and I last met. And today we come together again after 2 years of coronavirus. And we celebrate 60-year anniversary for Pivot Point International and also a 25-year anniversary with Pivot Point Mexico. So it's a real pleasure being here this weekend.
Bienvenido.
Welcome.
Se ve que va a ser un
It really
evento
looks like it's
muy
going to be a
interesante,
very
además
interesting event besides
con otros conceptos que no
with other
habíamos
concepts
visto
that
en
we
la
hadn't seen
educación.
before in education.
¿Nos puedes platicar,
Can you
por
tell
favor,
us a little bit about
Robert,
this,
de estas
Robert?
innovaciones
About these
educativas?
these educational innovations that you're showing?
Sure. Well, like I was saying, you know, so many changes have occurred in the past few years. And I think what Yoli was trying to explain was that things that happen around us influence everything from fashion to hair to makeup, across the board. So this is what they try to inspire the audience with tonight. And of course, over the course of the next 2 days, they will try and teach many of the concepts that they showed on stage tonight to the folks that will be in the classes in the next 2 days. So.
We know that your father was such a passionate person about hairdressing. He was a very avant-garde hairdresser. How is it that Pivot Point continues touching so many hairdressers after so much time, 60 years?
As I mentioned on the stage this evening, you know, my father was a teacher at heart, but he was also a connector of people. He brought people together, just like we saw tonight here. We have over 700 people in attendance, and Pivot Point in the last 60 years has created a distribution network in more than 80 countries around the world. So for him, it was important to create an educational system that would become a common language for hairdressers around the world. It didn't matter what language you spoke, whether it was Spanish or French or Italian or Chinese or English. It didn't matter. It was a common language. And when we brought people together, like we did tonight, everyone understands that language. So 60 years later, we continue to do the same thing, honor my father's legacy that he created many years ago. And I have 2 sons in the business, so 3rd generation of Passages. So hopefully that will continue for many more years.
Esperamos que así sea.
We really hope that too.
Robert, decía Ale, comenzó
Robert, when Ale began speaking
el simposio diciendo
in the
que
symposium, she said
la
that
educación toca vidas,
the education touches
de las
lives,
personas. De
the
hecho,
life
pidió
of
que
people.
levantaran la mano
She
al
even asked for some people to raise their hands.
¿Por qué crees que toca vidas estar bien educado, bien preparado?
Why do you believe being well educated touches lives?
I tell my people this all the time. The work that you do every single day changes people. You give them an opportunity to change their lives, to take care of their families, to do something they love, something creative. We all know that many people that enter our industry are creative people. They don't want to go to college or university. They're not academic, but they like to do things with their hands. They're creative people. And so giving people the education they need to be successful is very important. So again, our people who work on these programs every single day realize that the work that they do touches people's lives and changes their lives for the better.
Robert, esta entrevista la verdad es muy emotiva para mí y te agradezco mucho las palabras y que me des estos minutos.
This is a very emotional interview for me. It's really touching me. I thank you for the minutes that you have given me.
Y para cerrar me gustaría que por favor dieras un mensaje a nuestros lectores y seguidores de la revista Alto Peinado.
Of the magazine Alto Peinado.
Of course. Obviously, the industry touches a lot of people, and through magazines like yours, you're able to send a message out to your readers about things that are happening not only here in Mexico, but throughout Latin America and around the world. So the type of work that you do is incredibly important. And, you know, magazines obviously have changed a lot. I know from our generation, we used to read a lot in print. Today, we read it on our phones, right? Everything is digital. So the same with our education, which used to be mostly in print, is all digital today. And I think with the pandemic, the last 2 years, it has given all of us an opportunity to reach an audience through different mediums. And that will never change. We need to communicate and create communities, and your magazine does that for your readers here in Mexico.
Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you very much.
De nada.
Muy bien y te estaremos viendo estos días.
Have a great night. We'll be in touch during the event. Congratulations.
Gracias, gracias.
Gracias.